Fix it all. Fix all the problems, John. Or you'll be fucking dead, Johnny. Welcome to That's Good Broncos. I'm Brandon Perna, and the Denver Broncos did the unthinkable. They done the unforgivable. Metallica. They got their ass kicked by the winless Giants in a game where Trevor Siemian played poorly. And now the question is, what do the Broncos do at the quarterback position? My solution? Performance-enhancing drugs. Just try them. See if they work for performance-enhancing. But I'll answer that tomorrow, as today I'm going to review the game. So again, thank you for all the intros you sent, even during a shitty loss.
That's good Broncos.
That's good Broncos. That's good Broncos.
That's good Broncos. Woo!
Some of us are too poor to go into an actual game, but that's okay because I can still party outside because
That's good Broncos.
First Bronco game, that's good Broncos. That's good Broncos.
I'll be honest, I was scared right away. The first thing that caught my attention about the Giants was their kicker's perfectly sculpted, smooth, and shiny arms. What a sick joke, to be born with perfect arms but make all your money with your legs. Only prostitutes know how that feels. I believe Garrett Bowles was the highest ranked offensive player in the game for the Broncos. I'm impressed with Bowles' play, but I'm afraid he's trying to say the University of Utah like it's the U.
Garrett Bowles, the University of Utah.
It's just Utah, man. Let's not pretend like it's not in Utah. Only people in Utah get excited about Utah University. The only real college worth bragging about these days is the one Brett Jones attended.
Brett Jones, University of Regina.
Who went to the University of Vagina?
University of Regina.
I thought Barnard and Mount Holyoke were the only women's colleges to produce NFL players. But I guess add
University of Regina
to the list. Also sounds like something a douchey frat guy would say. So what college did you attend? Shit, bro, I went to the U of Vagina, if you know what I mean. All night long in my dorm. Okay, well, this is a job interview, so I'm not sure how that's going to help you in the software development industry. How did you get in here again? You a V, pussy! I gotta give big dick shout outs for my Patreon supporters. Dakota, Gessling, Tony Carbajal, Michael Neth, upping his donation, Jonathan Miraval, Jagdish, and Raymond Glass. It's harder to make money on YouTube these days than it is to pronounce your names. Your support is playing a huge part in keeping this channel alive. If you can do a monthly donation of $1, I promise over time I will add a podcast and written content to my Patreon account. My goal is to turn this shit into a real football and dick joke website for your enjoyment. I promise. I'm not gonna keep all your riches for myself. I wanna make this shit better. It's hard to do alone. End of spiel. Okay, I know there's a football game to talk about, but I'm avoiding it, obviously. The Giants used their rookie tight end, who was technically an old veteran on that receiving corps, to exploit mismatches in coverage. Evan Ingram had 5 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown. To me, this says there's still a weakness on the defense, and the Broncos have trouble adjusting to properly cover athletic tight ends. And if the Chargers don't try that next weekend, they are fucking stupid. Or this weekend. But the Chargers are stupid if they don't do it. The Giants also found a way to open up running lanes against ground control, which NBC officially made famous Sunday night. As soon as it came out of their mouths, I knew the Broncos were fucked. They ruined ground control. They shut it down. I do have to thank everyone who continues to give me credit for the nickname, but I didn't invent it. I just made it famous using this shitty YouTube channel and Twitter. The man who deserves the credit for ground control, as I pointed out when I used the nickname, is at MTTMKS, aka Big Lineman, for creating the moniker. Is that how you use moniker? And the Broncos subreddit. They're the real heroes. I'm just the genius who knows a good idea when he hears it because of my genius level brain thinking. That's the coolest thing about doing this show, honestly, is interacting with your great ideas and taking them and pretending they are mine. I will make a great boss one day. Now, last night in the post-game recap episode, I proposed a theory that the New Orleans-born, voodoo-loving Peyton Manning, who was at the game, sold out the Broncos to his brother Eli and put a hex on Denver as well. It seemed like a loose theory at the time, I know, but two things happened. First, Peyton admitted blood is thicker than water and tastes better, so he rooted for Eli. Second, I learned after the show that the Giants running back Darkwa Duck is actually named Orleans Darkwa, and my head nearly exploded. Orleans? Where is Manning from? New Orleans? Who was the first running back to rush for 100 yards against the Broncos? A guy named Orleans? Conspiracy? Illuminati? Fucking confirmed. The real reason the Giants won is because they were more creative. I mean, we all know Von Miller, in addition to being a vicious pass rusher, is king of farts. Famously, he had a locker room fart tax imposed on him. So what do the Giants do to combat that? To combat him? They move a guard whose last name is literally Pew to right tackle. Justin Pew, the ultimate defense on offense. If your last name is the reaction to a terrible smell, there's no way you can be beat by a man who makes them. Corinthians 13-90210. What do the Broncos need to do better? All the little things. When Siemian got stripped on the Broncos' second offensive drive, CJ Anderson has got a chip here. Hit that fucker, CJ. He's pushing Watson back. If you blast him and throw him off his three-finger balance, maybe Siemian gets that throw off. It's a bunch of little shit like this across the board, just like last year. But I'm gonna talk more about that tomorrow. NBC did force Al Michaels to apologize for making a dumb joke about Harvey Weinstein.
I mean, let's face it, the Giants are coming off a worse week than Harvey Weinstein. Goo goo gaga.
But then aired this segment highlighting the University of Colorado.
Speaking of Colorado,
very distinguished guys who went to Boulder. Supreme Court Justice Byron White, composer Glenn Miller, you can hear his song right now, and Olympic-sized Snow Dick. Dang, look how big that icy cock is. Even next to the Rocky Mountains, it still has girth. I'd like to lay on top of that fat, chubby, icy cock, if you know what I mean, Collinsworth.
just leave it at that. We'll leave it with. Yep.
Move on.
Yep.
Oh, come on. That seemed very inappropriate to me. Maybe even more inappropriate. Didn't somebody else go to see you, though?
Hello, my name is Harvey Weinstein. Goo goo gaga.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sad. There were a lot of great hand signals in the game. Who had the best hand signals? That's my question. Is it crazy old Eli? Is it peacocking Trevor Siemian? Or is it crazy old Eli? The correct answer, of course, is French kisser Vance Joseph.
Against a terrible team, at least a team that's been struggling.
Cut to the guys on the field. 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 Cut. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. The good news is that I found the real problem with Denver's offense. It's the pre-snap language. It's all about jail and prison.
Prison trace. Prison trace. Hey, prison trace. Hey, jail solo. Jail solo. 38. Jail solo.
It makes sense though. Mike McCoy's favorite shows are Oz, Orange is the New Black, and Oscar nominee Ernest Goes to Jail. So hopefully he follows in the path of Oz and not Orange is the New Black. Otherwise, we'll only get one good season out of him, and then it'll just be annoying. I will say Domata Peko has been a beast for the Broncos on the defensive line. He fits nicely on this D, and he played a hell of a game against the Giants, shedding blocks, stuffing runners, and if the Broncos won, I think he and Demaryius Thomas would be competing for the Big Dick Player Awards and Iron Cock Awards, which will not be awarded this week. Now, I've noticed a lot of panic on social media. Here's why I am not as panicked as many of you seem to be. The NFL right now, it's just fucking weird. It's a weird year at this point. And the Broncos are sitting at 3-2. The Falcons lost to the Dolphins on Sunday. Aaron Rodgers most likely done for the season with the broken collarbone. The Patriots look vulnerable. The Saints put up 52 on the Lions. The Cardinals signed Adrian Peterson and turned into an offensive juggernaut. 2017 is a weird year for football. I still believe in this Broncos defense, even though last night was not their best outing. I think Siemian can bounce back. I don't think you need to bench him. I mean, he can literally bounce off the ground, so it's not a stretch to believe he can bounce back. So you have to ask yourself, is Brock Osweiler or Paxton Lynch a better option at this point? And I don't think so. As long as Trevor can start to take care of the ball again, then the Broncos have a chance. The next 3 weeks will be brutal for this team, but an ass kicking right before they jump into a very tough 3-game road trip filled with probable ass kickings is an ass kicking cancellation that results in championship level play. In 2017, if nothing makes sense in the NFL except for the Browns sucking as usual, then this Broncos team and this offense can definitely make a leap and become good for no other reason than, well, shit, the Los Angeles Rams are good, right? Thanks for watching another episode of That's Good Broncos. Make sure you subscribe here. Follow me on Twitters at Brendan Perna. And hopefully we have a better review this weekend after the Broncos play the Chargers. Hopefully we do. Oh, boy.